This week on the Sequoyah Scribe newscast, Fatima and Kristen take a look at the new Red Boot meetings at Sevier Middle.
Also in today's episode, Gallery takes a look back at recent Sevier Middle School holiday concert.
And in our sports segment, Allison and Logan report from courtside about the Sevier versus Robinson basketball game. All this and more is coming up on SSN. Good morning, Sevier Middle. My name is Gabriel.
And I'm Kalynn. Welcome to this week's episode of the Sequoyah Scribe newscast.
An all-new program has started at John Sevier Middle School. Every week, students have Red Boot meetings during their reading time. Fatima and Kristen take a closer look at these meetings and file a report.
Once a week, classes at Sevier Middle have a Red Boot meeting. Red Boot meetings are new to Sevier and show students how important they are.
Red Boot is a program that was started by Molly Barker, who also started Girls on the Run. And basically, it's an empathy program. It's a program to get kids to talk and understand each other and where each other are coming from.
Red Boot meetings also show students their role in the world. Students have different views on these meetings.
It's where you talk about your emotions.
It's a kindness group.
Last summer, Kelly Ferguson attended a conference and saw Molly Barker, the person who started Red Boot meetings. She also got to participate in a Red Boot meeting and was immediately hooked.
We're hoping that through Red Boot that there'll be a growing understanding of each other. There's a lot of things that people have in common that they may not realize. There's lots of things that can help build relationships and build our culture here at Sevier, and we hope that Red Boot is contributing to that.
Fortunately, Red Boot has been very successful.
I think Red Boot has been incredibly successful so far. I'm constantly getting reports and even seeing by participating in meetings just successful things that are going on.
Personally, I think it's kind of useless because I'd rather be reading than talking about my emotions with a bunch of weird people.
I think it's a good program and gets kids to get along with one another.
Unfortunately, not all students are willing to share.
No, I haven't shared, and I don't really want to because it makes me feel uncomfortable because I don't really know these people that well, so I don't really want to talk about my emotions in front of them.
Yes, I have shared, and it was okay. It was my first time, so I think it was pretty good.
Red Boot will most likely continue on for many years to come.
I hope that we do continue this, not just even next year, but just continuing through in the future. I think it's a valuable program. I don't think it's one that we need to do just one time and be done with it.
Reporting for SSN, this has been Fatima and Kristen.
In other news, after 32 years in public education and 27 years in Kingsport Assistant Superintendent Dory Creech has decided to retire from KCS to accept a position with District to District. This is a new non-profit organization. Creech will retire in mid-February.
A major snowstorm hit Kingsport and the rest of the southeast recently. KCS had to miss 3 days of school due to the weather. These days will not have to be made up because KCS banks 4 snow days every school year.
In December, Kingsport City Schools held a Jeans for Stream Day to raise money for the KCS Summer Stream Camp. This fundraiser raised $1,850 for the program.
During the holiday season, Sevier Middle School's band, orchestra, and chorus held a holiday concert at Eastman Employee Center. Gallery filed this report about the concert.
Last December, the band, chorus, and orchestra of John Sevier Middle School held a Christmas concert at the Eastman Employee Center. Each member of these groups had their own favorite song from the selection they performed.
And my favorite song was We Wish You a Merry Christmas.
I really liked the selection we played. It was really good. My favorite song had to be Jingle Bell Rock.
My favorite song was the Christmas festival because it has lots of other songs put into it.
The directors for each group chose each song for a specific reason.
I always try to pick selections that I think my kids can perform and also that they're going to find fun. And you also have to factor in, is the audience going to like this? What are the trends right now, etc.
Well, for the 7th and 8th grade, the first piece I chose because it was different, so not everyone knew. It was kind of an old piece, and it had some really cool harmonies and chord progressions that the student got to experience musically. The second two pieces we did were kind of arrangements of tunes that people already knew, but they had different things going on, something more interesting, so kind of a combination of familiar and new.
I try to choose a variety of different pieces, ranging in tempos from slow to fast. Two of the pieces I chose this year actually included percussion, so I knew my students would really enjoy collaborating with some of the band students this year.
While they enjoyed the concert, each musician had a song they played that they felt was difficult.
Probably Jingle Bell Rock.
The most difficult song would also be the Drum Carol, but that's why I liked it, because it was a challenge.
The directors had their own share of challenges.
You can ask the students in the band. The prep this year was pretty intense. We played some harder stuff, and of course everybody's very busy. The school day continues to get filled with different distractions, but we made it.
We have done a lot of preparation ever since October. Some things we've worked on for a really long time, some things were in the last minute. I'd say the students worked really hard.
Some pieces were difficult. Some pieces were half and half for 7th and 8th grade, more on both of their levels. But one piece that our very last piece that we did, Jingle Rock, was definitely a challenge. I actually made some of the sections of that piece a playing test for my students.
In the end, players and directors alike felt that the concert was a success.
Yeah. I liked it because I thought the music was good.
I really do. My students worked so hard for this concert. I thought that they performed wonderfully. There was so much energy on the stage, and I'm just super proud of them.
Yeah, it sounded a lot better than last year's, I think, so.
Yes, I felt it was a success.
Absolutely. I think this is the best concert that we've had at Sevier in years.
I think this concert was a huge success. All the groups, band, orchestra, and chorus, were so prepared. I thought everyone sang excellent music. I thought the chorus gave some of their best performances they've done all year long, counting in class rehearsals. So I was really, really excited about that.
Reporting for SSN, this has been Gabriel.
Last week, temperatures were extremely cold and lots of snow was on the ground. What can we expect from the weather this week? Andrea is standing by in the Sevier Weather Center with the answer.
Winter temperatures might leave soon, but will they return? Good morning, my name is Andrea. Monday will start off warm with a high temperature around 61 degrees and a low temperature of 40. A few clouds will be present from time to time, and rain showers will be possible on Monday. On Tuesday, there will be a partly cloudy skies. The high will be 67 degrees. The low temperature will be around 45 degrees. On Wednesday, there will be a few clouds in the sky, but temperatures will drop to about 54 degrees. At night, temperatures will drop down to 30 degrees. On Thursday, there will be partly cloudy skies. The high will be 42 degrees. Thursday night will be partly cloudy, the low around 25 degrees. Friday will end the week with lots of clouds and a high around 42 degrees. Friday night will be around 24 degrees, and a few clouds will dot the sky. That's it for this week's weather report. Now let's go back to the newscast studio.
The basketball season has come to an end. How did the boys and girls team wrap up the season? Joshua has this week's sports report.
The basketball season has come to an end. How did the last few games of the season go? Good morning, my name is Joshua. The Lady Warriors were in a must-win situation Thursday night against Unicoi. Sevier had to win to advance to the state sectionals. The Warriors played fierce and never trailed by pressing the entire game. Sevier knocked out a mature 8th grade Unicoi team to advance to the sectional tournament. Leading scorers were Jaden Potts with 11 points and Caitlin Wallace with 9 points. The boys' basketball team also advanced to the state sectional tournament. The varsity boys basketball team mounted another comeback last night to advance to the state sectionals with a 55-53 double overtime win over number 1 seed Colonial Heights. Matthew Mole led the Warriors with 17 points, including 5 3-pointers, while Abaya Relaford added 14 points. Recently, Sevier Middle School held the annual Tribe Classic City Basketball Championship against Robinson Middle School. Allison and Logan filed this report.
The Tribe Classic is a sporting event when Sevier and Robinson basketball teams race off while the students at Sevier and Robinson get to watch and have concessions. So how are the students enjoying the Tribe Classic?
I'm enjoying it a lot.
It's okay. I'd enjoy it more if we could get concessions.
It's fun that we get to miss school and stuff.
The students at John Sevier have different opinions about the Tribe Classic.
I like the fact that both schools are like coming together to, do this, and I don't like the fact that like people are rude.
My favorite part is the concessions. My least favorite part is the basketball.
My favorite part is probably watching like friends and stuff play basketball, and my least favorite part is not being able to like get up and walk around with other friends.
The Tribe Classic is during school hours. How do students feel about this?
Yeah, I think it's a good idea because everyone gets to like see it.
It's good because I don't have to go to school right now.
I think it's a good idea because like it's fun to miss school and stuff.
Students have different opinions on how they would improve the Tribe Classic.
I think the concession stand should like go quicker.
By having more concessions lines.
I would probably let people sit where they want to sit so that they can like, talk to them.
Should other sports have a Tribe Classic?
Yeah, I think football, there should be like one like that. Just because some people don't get to go to football games.
Yes, I do. Because teams like the robotics team deserve more fame.
Yeah, some sports, not all sports, but some sports don't have as much like recognition as others. For students to watch it.
The teachers at John Sevier have their own opinions about the Tribe Classic.
This is my third Tribe Classic, and I've always enjoyed it. I think this is great for the kids, and it's great for both schools, Robinson and Sevier.
Well, this is my first time I've been to the Tribe Classic. I thought the Into the Boys game was really exciting. I think it's fun that everybody was there for it.
I actually enjoyed it a lot. I thought it was one of the best years. I thought that we saw a lot of school spirit, and I was really proud of how our students behaved, and so it was very enjoyable.
How do the teachers feel about losing class time?
That's a tough one. I don't like losing class time, but I think that we need to do this.
It's a Friday, it's the first day back to school. I'm not too upset about it because I feel like we're kind of easing into the semester, so it's okay.
I think it's stressful sometimes to lose class time because, we worry about making sure our students are adequately prepared. But I think we have to be well-rounded and remember that it's about more than just academics.
Does the Tribe Classic increase the rivalry between Sevier and Robinson?
I don't like the word rivalry because we're all the same. We're all going to DB eventually, and we're all going to be friends with everybody. So I think it's good for the community to see us play each other, but I'm not the rivalry guy.
I think that rivalry is not always a bad thing. I think if it's in good spirit and it's a classy kind of rivalry, it's okay. So I think that if we have good spirit now, they can have good spirit in high school too.
I actually think it's good for the rivalry. I think it sort of brings us together and helps everyone to realize that that we really are, we've been using the whole one tribe thing, that we really are one tribe. And, hopefully it just kind of opens the door for freshman year and just kind of get everybody on the same page.
Teachers really like seeing the one tribe together. Does the Tribe Classic bring both tribes closer?
I hope it does. I think you get to see the other schools in a different light. Even though they do have us separated, I hope it does bring us together.
Definitely. I definitely think it brings us closer together. I think it's unity, the whole one tribe thing. I think it brings that together, and let's just see who you're going to be on the same page with when you get to Dobbins-Bennett.
Reporting for SSN, this has been Allison and Logan.
That's it for this week's sports report. Let's go back to the newscast studio.
The new Red Boot program has got a lot of people talking at Sevier. Keely and Andrea hit the halls to find out how the students of Sevier feel about these meetings.
The students of John Sevier are participating in a group called Red Boot. SSN hit the halls to find what students think about Red Boot.
I think that the Red Boot meeting helps the kids, some of them, and I like it.
I think the Red Boot meeting is helpful because I have seen it improve on bullying and people being nicer to other people, and I think it just really helps a lot.
I think it's just for a good cause, and it helps people like come out to each other, so it's good.
It's a good idea that'll help bring us together.
I think it's a good cause.
I don't have any thoughts on the Red Boot meeting because I have never been to one. We have not had one yet.
Good cause, I guess. Well, I don't know what really much to say about it.
If you want to tell us your opinion, tweet us at #SSN Hit the Halls and your comment could end up on the air. Now let's go back to the newscast studio.
That's it for this week's episode of the Sequoyah Scribe newscast.
When we return, Gallery takes a look at a simple machines project in pre-AP science.
Kalynn and I take a look back into the recent spelling bee and talk to the winners of the bee.
And in sports, Kristen and Fatima interview former Sevier students and pro football player Cody Sensabaugh.
I'm Gabriel.
And I'm Kalynn. Have a great week, Sevier Middle.